Hey world, I am driving up to the 2026 DEKA FIT NorCal event in Sacramento now, and I wanted to just kind of share some thoughts that are on my mind right now to keep me distracted, because it is going to be a long drive for me. 6.5 hours drive today on a Friday. But if you've seen my stories lately, you may have seen one where I showed and shared a image of me getting cupping work, and that was immediately after I had some acupuncture plus cupping work done by my acupuncturist, and wanted to share, information about why I'm doing that, but also, what's the purpose? Why the purpose? But basically, I have something that I've been battling for some time now in my back and shoulder, neck, and arm region, called TOS for short, and it means, it's referred to as thoracic outlet syndrome. But also I have a history of low back pain that I've been battling over the years, since as far as I can remember when I was a b-boy in my teens. So all of that history with my low back pain, and then now being 47 years old, so about 30 plus years later, feeling the repercussions of all of that, effort, energy, work that I put in on my body, the wear and tear basically. So then also entering my engineering career, from after I graduated into my late 30s, having a lot of, still maintaining my fitness, working on it, but also just a lot of time sitting, being in a state where my spine was rounded, kyphotic spine. If those of you that don't know what that means, it's basically rounded upper back, upper shoulder region, so thoracic spine up to my cervical spine. So just a lot of wear and tear, and also that history. I feel like, obviously that's affected me, and every week something new pops up, and so that's why I wanted to go back into getting acupuncture, getting all that work done, and allow myself more recovery these days compared to leading up to when I took on HYROX Pro this year, SoCal DEKA FIT. I didn't plan to do it, but I jumped in anyway to support my fellow DEKA brothers that took on the 4-person team relay heat, which was amazing, which was a lot of fun. One of the funnest times I've ever had on a DEKA FIT course. So, leading into what I wanted to chat and share with you today, obviously Sacramento's DEKA FIT is here. I've been training to maintain my fitness and build it for performance, but I'm at a crossroads right now because of my pain that I've been feeling and having to work around. Thinking now primarily I wanted to jump in, hopefully as an age group athlete, going in individually, but I'm thinking now at this point, as I'm driving, it may not be a good idea, thinking about the rest of the year, what I have planned and what I would like to do back out on a Spartan race course. Life, obviously, rock climbing is something I have a passion for, and I want to get back into that. and then prepping myself and my body for later in the year, like HYROX Anaheim and any DEKA event that I may host or encounter locally at fellow DEKA affiliates. Anyway, so I'm at a crossroads. Like, do I jump in to the age group and just be smarter about it? Listen to my coach brain and not my athlete brain, and just hold off. It's frustrating at times. I'm sure many of you love to compete and challenge yourselves. You get to this point where, like, do I do this or do I not do this? And obviously you may have seen that a HYROX program is going to be launching very, very soon at CrossFit Tustin, where I coach. I'll be heading up that program, and I'm excited for what's ahead. So I also have to be mindful of that. I got to take care of my body, my machine. Otherwise I won't be able to function the way I need to function as a coach, as a trainer, as an age group athlete. So what's your thoughts? Maybe share your opinions. I'm 47. I know a lot of age group athletes out there that are in a similar boat. As we age, things start to hurt more, but we do what we do because we love it, and we seek to inspire, we seek to motivate, but also you got to be real sometimes. I'm 3 years, actually 2.5 years from being 50 years old. So what do I want to do long term? What I'm thinking about. And anyway, share your thoughts, please. I'd love to hear from you. Comment below, or maybe even share a quick story with me, a video of you talking. I would love to hear about your story, your thoughts on what I just shared, and let's start a conversation. This ultimately will lead into my next podcast episode, so I'd love to tie this in.